I always encourage everyone to apply for everything. I feel like it's that rule for like tests, just fill out every question because you might get the answers correct even if you don't know like what you're doing.
The Dean's Honor Symposium is an amazing event. Anybody can be part of it. Whether you're a first-year student, you're a fourth-year student, you're a BAMA student who's even in their fifth year, you submit a proposal. Those proposals are read by a group of faculty who then run these individual sessions. We had 46 submissions and we selected, I think, 14 students. And they're not, they're students who we felt that we could kind of group together in really interesting and coherent bunches. There are all sorts of fantastic projects that didn't get on the panel. We have even more students who are doing poster presentations this afternoon. It's a really amazing opportunity for students to really think about a particular project over the course of the long term. Students don't often get the chance to do that kind of thing. Usually they submit a paper for a deadline in a course, but here they get a chance to really develop it. And it's been such a fun experience, and I think the students have loved it as well.
It was really funny. So one of my really close friends, she works in the dean's office. So I'm always hanging out there bothering her. And one day we were just chatting and someone from the dean's office was coming up to us and was telling us about how she's working on the Dean's Honor Symposium applications. And we started asking her about it, like what's the process look like? Do we have to be nominated? How do we apply? And I was thinking it would be a little bit goofy if I apply. I wasn't really thinking that I would get it. It was just something that I felt like I wanted to do. I wanted to share my work. So I applied and I got accepted.
So our panel is called Is Nature Cultural? And we were just through like medicine, philosophy, climate change, and also like a more, I guess philosophy too. We discussed that concept of is nature cultural and different aspects of nature and how it fits into culture and vice versa.
The name of my poster is Inflation and the Dynamics of the Financial System. As you all know, right now in the US, it's like since like 40 years high inflation, and also like I took this political economy of financialization class, and like that really helped me understand this like big complex economic issue in the context of like the entire financial system. So I thought that would be really helpful for people to know, and it's like a topic that everyone can relate to, especially now with like groceries prices increasing. And so I thought this would be helpful to share in this kind of event.
So I'm part of one panel. I'm running a panel of 6 students. They all happen to be students who are really thinking about the city. A lot of them are thinking about policing in the city, the subway in the city. We have a student who's thinking about the city historically in terms of what it meant to be a queer transgender person in the 19th century. So we've got a pretty big range, but they've really cohered, and even though the projects are quite different, they overlap in a variety of different ways, and they've made really interesting collaborations with one another.
I was both very nervous and very excited, and it was kind of that weird, like, I'm gonna throw up, but in a good way, which is a very weird feeling. But I stuffed my tote bag full of like all of like my hair care just in case like something went wrong. But it was really fantastic. Me and my panelists, we've grown really close during the process of putting our panels together. So it didn't feel so daunting because I felt like I was with my friends in that. And I had so many friends in the audience and so many former classmates and professors. So it didn't feel as scary once I got up there, and there was just so many familiar faces and so many supportive faces, even for those that I didn't know.
I absolutely think that anybody and everyone should apply for this opportunity. If you get accepted, it's just such a beautiful way to like engage with the community and be able to create presentations and further your like academic journey in Lang. And then the end, like being able to present with those people that you've spent all semester working with, it was such an amazing experience. I wouldn't change it for the world, and it never hurts to apply. It's free and it takes super short time.